We're gonna meditate.
Okay, so this is a feeling out. This is a feeling out meditation. So again, if you want to sit comfortably, however that is for you, and often sitting up straight is easier to be alert and aware and helps us to not fall asleep. You can have your eyes open or closed. Sometimes, especially if this is new for you, it's easier to have your eyes closed so that we don't have other distractions from around the room. And a few points that we want to make sure that we remember that we want to engage in a lot of curiosity around what we're going to experience. And we want to stay equanimous with it, which means that we want to have no pushing or pulling with that particular sensation. We don't want to try and make it go away. We don't want to try and make it stay. We just want to curiously investigate it and allow it to be exactly as it is. So it fully gets to actually be a human experience instead of something that we're trying to deal with or change in any way. So let's start with the top of your head. The tip top of your head, if you have difficulty feeling it, you can actually just place a finger right on the top of your head and then feel the pressure of your finger right there. Can give you a little bit of a space to orient to. And move your awareness from the top of your head around your scalp, down your face, starting with your forehead, moving down your eyes. Maybe you can feel your eyelids pressing on against each other. Down in your cheeks and your nose. Maybe you feel breath moving in and out as you bring awareness to your nose.
Any and all sensations that might creep up in any of these parts as you're following along.
You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Sometimes it's easier to go a bit faster. Some days it's easier to go a bit slow. Moving your awareness to your mouth, you might feel your lips pressed together, or maybe the sensation of your tongue against the roof of your mouth or against your teeth. Maybe if you swallow, you feel a different sensation there. Just tune into whatever sensation you experience on that part of your body for as long as it's there, maybe a microsecond. Maybe the sensation passes, or maybe you move your attention along. Point is to just be as curious as possible for that moment in that space and see what you see. Observe what you observe.
Not looking for anything special. Itching, tingling, prickling, buzzing.
Bring your awareness to the back of your head and the sides of your head. And slowly move your awareness down, back of your neck, down your neck, the back, the sides, and the front. If your mind wanders, just bring it back again. If you get lost in a body sensation scan, you can always just start wherever you'd like or start all the way at the top again. Our point is to be curious and again, equanimous with any sensation that pops up anywhere in the body. And slowly move your awareness down your shoulders. Maybe you do one shoulder at a time, or maybe both together, whatever feels most accessible to you. Wrap your awareness all the way around your upper arm, moving down to your elbow, down your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, all the way out to your fingertips. And some sensations might feel very loud, very obvious, and some sensations might be a little bit more tender, more subtle. Either one is fine. Again, we're just looking at what's most accessible and what's presenting itself to you right now. And bring your awareness again to the top where your shoulders are, and then move it down your chest, including the sides of your body, down to your solar plexus, and down around your abdomen space. Often in our body here is where we can feel a lot of different sensations occurring. Might feel your clothes of your body move against your skin as you breathe in and out. Maybe you feel gurgling from your last meal. And just with curiosity, investigate any of those sensations you feel. What is it? What's there? How deep does that sensation go? Or how superficial? What are the boundaries of it?
How long does it last?
Can you observe it changing in any ways? Maybe it's more intense as you pay attention to it. Maybe it becomes a little bit more faint. Then bring your awareness again to the back of your neck. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, move your awareness down from the back of your neck all the way down to your tailbone, exploring both right and left sides of your back all the way around to your side body. And just take your time again, just noticing and being as curious as possible about any sensation that pops up here. You might be pulled away by a thought or maybe a much louder sensation on a different part of the body. Just try and bring your attention back to this particular focus of concentration. You continue to move your attention down around your sits bones, around your pelvis, If you're seated, you might feel the cushion against your bottom. Just note any sensation that you feel here. And continue to move your attention down around your hip, down one leg, your entire thigh, the front, the sides, and the back. Slowly moving your awareness down to your knee. And without labeling any of the sensations, somebody might have something that feels uncomfortable and we might call it pain. Just investigate it. What is it? Is it a pressure? Does it have boundaries? Can you observe it changing, either in intensity or shape or size? Or maybe the character of it changes. Instead of assuming that we know, oh, I have that sensation there all the time, just be curious and investigate as if it could be new. What might you find there in this moment? It allows something to be different for us. And continue to move your awareness down your lower leg, exploring all sides, the front, the back, and the sides. Moving down to your ankle, around the heel of your foot, top of your foot, sides of your feet, all the way out to your toe tips.
This is the body scan way to observe bodily sensations. It can be incredibly grounding. And we're going to do another way to observe bodily sensations. We're going to allow our attention to freely go wherever it's called in our body, whichever sensation calls to us the loudest. You don't actually have to do anything here. If you just pay attention to your body sensation in general, the whole thing, you'll be called somewhere. And when your attention is called there, you're going to make a very concise, simple note. This looks like this. Right knee, nose, left hand, throat. Could be in your butt. Just allow your attention to wander to whatever sensation that calls you. When you find yourself there, make a note of what body part you're feeling. Stay there as long as you stay, and you'll be whisked off to a different sensation somewhere else. When you notice you're there, make a new note.
Sometimes you might have a persistent body sensation still on the same spot. Your eye is itchy, still itchy, and just keep repeating eye. Give yourself a moment. That's still where your main attention is. You can again repeat that same body part, eye. And as much as possible, we want to leave any other thoughts about that particular sensation or body part out of this process. We're just simply noting that there is a sensation there and leaving all other thoughts out of it.
Staying with the bare sensation, not our description about it.
Sometimes, if there are sensations that are difficult to notice, we can often catch ourselves with any particular movement. You're noticing that all of a sudden you might want to move your leg or move your arm or scratch something. If you catch yourself in a movement, just try and note what sensation is on that body part before that's asking you to move. And see if you can just note it for an extra second or two longer before actually moving.
This is an equanimity practice. Again, wherever your attention is drawn to any sensation, just note the part. That's all you have to do here. Just keep going.
We're allowing our awareness to be expanded a little bit to cover all of our body area instead of being a little bit more focused or contracted as we were doing with the body scan before. So allow your awareness to be larger, and then it'll at moments come into a particular body part as you note that there's a sensation there.
And then a third way of investigating bodily sensations. Let's do big chunks or halves at a time. And this is also a bit of a concentration exercise, and we're going to narrow down our awareness to specific parts. So just do the top half of your body now, from the waist up. Anything that creeps up in there, you can drop your noting, but just feel the sensations in the top half of your body.
And noting is a tool that helps us to bring that sensory clarity, awareness that we are actually doing the task. If you feel you can do that without noting, it's not necessary. If you feel it's helpful, you can continue to use it.
Go for just the bottom half, from your waist down. do just the back side of our body. Again, we're not looking for anything special. Just whatever sensation creeps up on the back side of us. Pressure, heat, itching, tickling, pringling. Heat, movement, clothes on the skin. Move your attention to just the front side. Let's move our attention to just the right side. And let's wrap it up with the left side. Allow your eyes to open, move your body, shake it out, orient yourself to your space.
Thanks for joining us for that.
Mm-hmm.